Hello everyone and welcome back to Adventures of Me, and today we can continue our game a day discussion, discussing a video game each day. Today's game, I have a physical copy of it, but I also did have a digital copy of it. On the Switch, it's also on Steam and all the other consoles I believe, but this is one of these games that I played, loved it, and wanted to get a physical copy of, and that is Death Road to Canada. It's a bizarre game. It's this one is from East Asia Soft. Oh, there's a sticker in there. The Play exclusive games, and I love how they go about all of their games on the Switch. So they've got the pixelated cover on this side and the kind of like heroic anime / comic book style on the other side, which has a horse-headed man, a dog, a knight, and a magic girl. So definitely a mix of genres there, but I do love this game. It is a cooperative game up to 4 players. I didn't realize it was up to 4 players, but I guess that does make sense because there are 4 character slots after all. Another good thing about East Asia Soft is that they do also put out manuals with their games, which look amazing. They do have a limited printing of all of these games though, so unfortunately it is hard to get your hands on some of them. And I know that a lot of the East Asia Soft games have increased in popularity since Metal Jesus Rocks and Reggie talked about how they've been producing some of these really cool games for limited release, limited prints. I think it's usually between 1,000 to 3,000 copies depending on the game. They have a limited edition version as well as a standard edition version for each of the games. I've been trying to do my best to collect the Nintendo Switch physical copies that they have. I don't have a lot of them because it is expensive to get all these things, and I missed some of the ones at the start. I've probably got about 4 now, which we'll probably go through as we hit everything. So there's this one, there's a... I can't remember what it's called, but it's like it's a New Zealand based game, like a Kiwi story thing. I can't remember what it's called. And then I managed to pick up a bullet hell shooter type game. I think there's another one that I've got. Oniken Den. It was like 2 games in one. I can't even remember how to say it now. But there are quite a few others that I do want to pick up, and unfortunately I will probably have to pick them up on eBay for a much inflated price. They only cost around $40 to $50 with shipping included in Australian dollars. So it's not too bad, considering it is also a limited run release type thing. I know that with the limited run games releases, I usually would spend about 50-ish Australian dollars to get a game shipped out. Main thing is for that, like the shipping is quite expensive a lot of the time to get it internationally. If it was locally produced, it would be a lot cheaper to get out. But Death Road to Canada is one of those games where you are surviving a zombie apocalypse and trying to make your way from America up into Canada, across the border there into safety. It sounds kind of ridiculous when you say that, but it's actually a really good concept. You travel in a car or by foot to get to Canada, and it gives you a certain amount of days and time that it's going to take to get there, and there is a growing zombie horde as you go along. And while you're going through everything, you also need to manage the people in your party. You need to manage the food, the fuel, the ammo, your weapons will break. You need to manage all this stuff, plus the limited amount of health that you get, and you can heal up, but it requires skill to heal up along the way, or a certain one-off type item that heals you. So there is a lot of stuff that happens in this game, and you can buy different traits for different characters to power them up in different ways and create a lot of different characters as well. So there's a lot of versatility as well. But you have a team of 4 people that are just trying to make it to Canada, and you pick up people along the way and lose people along the way. When people die, you can replace them along with other people. You can kind of buy people into your group, or you can save them, or you do like a little side mission to get them. There's lots of stuff that goes on in this game, and I absolutely love it. I got into this game from watching PBG and Space Hamster, so PB and GF. Watch them play it on PB Peanut Butter Gamers channel. Absolutely love watching them play. It's so funny, just the expression they put in it, and that really sold it to me, and I ended up getting a digital copy of it, and then when I saw it, I got a physical release, then bought the physical release. So one of those games that I definitely love having, and I don't actually have to get it out of the case to be able to play it. The thing is, when it comes to collecting games, I don't want to buy games and not open them. I buy games to play. So when it comes to all these things, I buy these games, open them, even if I've already got a digital copy. Because what's the point of having a sealed copy on the shelf? I don't care about the price value dropping once you open it for a lot of these games. It's about having the accessibility to play them and keeping them in your collection. If you're not playing the games and you're just collecting them for the sake of maybe a return on the investment later on, I don't see the point in that. I know a lot of people do that, and you do that with a lot of different things, where you invest money into them to then sell off later on. But for me, I like opening the game. So you'll see when I talk about playing games digitally, I always have an open copy of the game when I've purchased a physical one. The only reason why a game is sealed is because I've just received it in the mail from a delivery from something, and I haven't had time to play it yet, or I haven't put it on shelf in the spot that I want it to be, because I do have an alphabetized shelf that I've run out of space again. But it is one of those things where when I'm ready to put it in the shelf, I do take the wrapping off and put it in there. Otherwise it's just sealed, and pointless being there. So I open it up and get ready to play it at some point, or I'll stick it in and let it install and come back to it when I'm ready to play it later on. So you'll find a lot of these games are open as well. But that is a discussion about not only Death Road to Canada, but also East Asia Soft, and a ramble about sealed games for some unknown reason. But if you can get a copy of this, definitely recommend it. It's cheaper buying it digital, so you can always get that. Or if you do find a copy of it physical somewhere, pick it up, because it is a great game. It is a great game. I think it's also one of those games that you could probably take to a friend's house and have a lot of enjoyment with, and you don't really need to update anything. You just plug it in and go. Yeah. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, consider subscribing. Till next time. Peace.